Okay, it is time to compare the crescent bags of the year, the Polène Numéro Dix and the Loewe Luna. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. So I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video and the intro, we are comparing the Polène Numéro Dix and the Loewe Luna. I recently got the Loewe Luna from Farfetch. I was gonna film an unboxing and put it in this video too, but I think I threw away the packaging. So you can see it on TikTok. I'll link it in the description box below. But we'll talk about this one, the price points, the benefits, the pros, cons, what fits in each of them. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I figured we'd just do the what fits and then I'll talk about the pros and cons of each of them.
Okay, so let's do a quick comparison between the two bags. With the Loewe Luna, you can see you can remove the strap here, and then also there's like a hidden hook almost, so you can attach additional strap, which I really like. And then with the Polène, you can see how many additional holes, like adjustable strap it is. This is the material of the Loewe versus this of the Polène. Here's the magnetic opening with the Loewe, which I do really like. It's easy access. And then the Polène, it does have a pretty stiff zipper, but it is a lot more secure. The Polène does have an interior pocket. Overall, these are kind of the two size comparisons between the two, and you can see one is a little bit more structured than the other. As for what fits in the bag, a full-size water bottle does fit in the Loewe Luna, but it does limit the capacity of the bag a lot. So if you take it out, you can basically fit sunglasses, card holder, basically all of your daily necessities and your phone. Similarly with the Polène, it also fits a full-size water bottle. It takes a little bit to like finagle it, but it does fit a lot more than the Loewe because you can fit all of these things with the water bottle besides the claw clip.
Okay, so let's start with the Loewe Luna because she is the newest. This is the Loewe Luna. This is actually in like the jacquard print. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but something I love about this is even though it has like logos all over it, like similar to like monogram, it's like not in your face. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I also got this through Farfetch. I had some leftover credit from Farfetch, so they're not technically part of like a collaboration, but the price was heavily reduced, you could say. And also, I don't know who needs to hear this, but like Farfetch has a lot of app exclusive items that they don't normally have on the website, which I didn't know until I downloaded the app maybe like a month ago. And then I found this bag, and this bag on the app is like $13.70 or $13.45. And I know right now the bag retails for $17.50 or $17.90, something like that. And then of course I use my own 10% discount code. So then I ended up paying only about like $1,100 for this bag compared to the retail price, which is like $1,800 before tax, which is kind of crazy how much you end up saving. But besides the savings, I do really like this bag for a few reasons. Okay, so starting with the pros, with the Loewe Luna, I absolutely love the jacquard print. I think this is so cute. It's so unique too. But I'm also gonna list it as a con because there's been a few times when I wanted to wear this bag with maybe like a flannel jacket or like just stripes or like literally any print, and it's a little bit hard to match. Maybe it's in my head, maybe it does like work out after all, but I feel like it's a little bit too eye-catching and it's like too many different patterns going on at the same time that I chose to use a different bag instead. So it's a pro and a con. I also love that the strap is removable. So there's a ring here that you can attach or remove the strap. It does come with this regular shoulder strap. However, it also has these little side hooks that you can like push up. And I like that when you're not using it, you can kind of just like push it back in and it's super sleek. You wouldn't even notice it. And you can buy an additional strap. You can use a different strap for this bag. I know Loewe also sells like a longer shoulder strap, almost like a fabric strap. I wasn't like super into it, so I didn't get it. And I love just wearing this as a shoulder bag. So this is the one that I kind of just stuck with. Something that I also really like about the Loewe Luna is that there's no zipper. It's just a magnetic clasp. and then you're able to easily just get in and out of this bag. However, if you are looking for like, oh, maybe this is not the most secure bag, that could be a concern too, especially if you live somewhere where there's like pickpocketers and stuff. I think because it doesn't have a zipper, it may not be as secure. But if you're just kind of like running errands on the go, I think that this is great because you can just like open and close it really easily. Something I would have wanted to change about this bag is that there's no interior pockets. With the Polène, you'll see that there's a little like zipper on the inside of the bag, and I know usually those aren't like very used and it's not a necessity by any means, and this doesn't make me like dislike the bag anymore. But if you guys follow me on TikTok, you'll know I always carry my boyfriend's like little lactate pills in all of my bags, and I have them in every bag because sometimes I just like, sometimes you don't know, right? And so so I always have them in the bags, and I think having this like, if there's no interior like zipper, they're just like floating around in there, or I just like don't have them in there because then they're in the way. So that's like my only downside with this bag. But I do really like this. This does fit quite a bit, as you can see in the what fits. So I do really like this. But let's talk about the Polène, and then I'll let you guys know which one I prefer more. This is the Polène Numéro Dix. I got this about 1.5 years ago at this point, when it first came out back in, I want to say June of last year. And I honestly love this bag. This is my carefree go-to bag for like pretty much anything, especially vacations, especially if I know that I am going to be like out and about in the city, something I don't really have to like baby all the time. This is the bag I take. This bag retails for around $420, I want to say, so a pretty big price difference between the Loewe and the Polène. The adjustable strap is one of my favorite things about this bag. I know this strap looks a little bit wonky now, she's kind of been sitting in the closet, but I really love how many different holes you have, and you can wear it so many different ways. The Loewe Luna doesn't have an adjustable strap. It's just like that one strap, and then you can like buy a different strap if you want a different strap. But this one, I think there's like 8 different holes on one strap, and then it comes with a longer strap as well, which probably has a ton more holes as well. I normally keep it on this strap, which is the shorter one, and even on the longest setting, I can wear it as a longer shoulder bag and across my chest as a bum bag. And then of course, just right now on the shortest setting, I just wear it as a shoulder bag. I do really like how much more structure this bag has in comparison to the Loewe Luna as well. I think it's a good and bad thing. I mean, with more structure, it's nice, I guess, but also it could be like, it could limit the capacity as well. I have a little like on-the-go travel tripod that I use sometimes, and it doesn't fit in this bag because this bag does have quite a bit of structure in comparison when it like fits in the Loewe Luna, right? Because it's a little bit less structured, and it just kind of molds to what needs to fit in the bag. So that can be like a pro and a con. I do like the structure of the bag, it just doesn't fit as much. And then I also mentioned with the Loewe Luna, because the Loewe Luna has a magnetic and this one is a zipper, not a huge deal. This is like not the end of the world by any means, and I think I already talked about this in a previous Polène video. When you slide your hand into the bag, the zipper does like scratch your hand, just because you either have to like pull it apart like this and then get stuff in there, or if you just like slide your hand in there, the zipper will scratch your hand. Obviously not the end of the world, but it is something that I am listing as like a con. Okay, so let's talk about which one is the best bang for your buck, which one's worth getting. Personally, as a handbag hoarder, I like having both of them. I feel like I could justify having both of them because this one's black and this one's brown, right? Does it work like that? However, I think if you could only have one, I would go for the Polène because of the price point and the versatility. This bag is like a fourth of the price of this one, and you can wear so many different ways. I think I counted 6 different ways you can wear this bag in comparison to this one, where you really can only wear it with a shoulder bag unless you pay for an additional strap. I do think that there's 2 different use cases for it, kinda. I think these are both just very similar bags. They fit pretty similar in capacity, and really what comes down to is a black bag versus a brown bag. Thankfully, I don't have to choose and I get to have both, but I think if I could only keep one, I would probably choose the Polène over the Loewe for the price point and also just the versatility. And I just feel like it's a lot more carefree, and maybe I'm more used to just having a carefree bag that I don't really have to baby this bag, and I just really love it so much. So that sums it up for this video. I hope this was helpful for you if you're deciding between the Polène or the Loewe, or you just wanted a more detailed review of one of these. I feel like there weren't too many videos on each of these bags on YouTube anyways, but let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll try to my best to respond to any questions you guys have about either of these two bags. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!